Cool, we're rolling. Okay, so today's video, I'm gonna go over how much it costs to own an M140i like mine. Now, these aren't 100% accurate numbers. Obviously, everything varies, especially when I come to talking about insurance. It's that one, I'm pretty sure insurance companies just pluck the number out their arse and just say, well, here you go, take it or leave it. This guy's letting me go. What a G. So yeah, I've owned the car about 3 or 4 months now, and I've loved every minute of it. So regardless of how much it costs, it's been worth it. That's the main thing. Doesn't matter how much something costs, as long as it don't make you bankrupt. But if it brings a smile to your face, it's worth every penny, and this thing does every time I get in it. It brings the odd skid mark too, don't get me wrong. This thing's a little bit leery at times, but it's all fun and games. God, there's so many horses today. I'll go slow, Eco Pro. But yeah, nice people. Yeah, sorry, the horses threw me off. So I'm going to talk. The initial cost was, for my car, I paid in cash £23,900. Now, that might be a lot. It might not be to you, but for what I got, which is pretty much top spec, it's got all the extra bits, Harman Kardon, upgraded ProNav, whatever they call it, the bigger screen basically, heated seats. It doesn't have a sunroof, and it doesn't have the heated steering wheel, and I think that's the only thing it doesn't have on the M140i specs. It's a 68 plate, so the car's not even 3 years old yet. But yeah, love it to bits. So even though it costs £23,900, which is, for me, it's a lot of money at the moment, but I'm going to work on that. It's been worth it owning it so far. Now, obviously, with it not being 3 years old, I don't have to pay for MOT. And when I bought it from the dealer, everything was already serviced and ready, as the car should be for this price. I paid in full, so I don't have to pay for any finance, any extra nasty bills, because if I was to finance it, the extra cost would have been about 3 grand, which the 3 grand that I've saved by paying cash, that's gone towards my insurance. And that leads me on to the next point of insurance. Is, for me, I'm 22 years old, I've got 3 years no claims, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to fancy crashing. It costs me between 1,000 and 2,000. I'm saying this because I got quoted between that. So for the argument's sake, 22-year-old, living in England, 3 years no claims, you're looking at around 1,500 for the year, which for 3-litre turbo, you're getting a lot of money, a lot of performance for how much the insurance premiums. Because when I first got my Corsa, which obviously I'm a new driver, 19 years old, my insurance was 2,500 for the year, and that was the best price I could get. That's with everyone on it, that's with my mum and dad on it to lower the insurance premiums down, that's with insuring a week ahead so they've got plenty of time. Like 2.5 grand. The car I paid 2 grand for, so that says a lot about insurance in the UK. 2.5 grand, and the car was only worth 2 grand. But I had a black box in that, I had to put up with that for a while, but thank God I got out of that stage, because now I'm starting to get close to decent insurance. So like I say, for argument's sake, 1,500. That sets me at around 25 grand, 26 grand, just for the car and the insurance. Now, when we come on to price, when we come on to fuel, I'm averaging 20 miles per gallon. There we go, 20 miles per gallon, you can see there. Now, that's with a lot of town driving. That isn't great efficiency. It's not, it's like stop, start, stop, start. It's not motorway miles, because these are motorway cars, like Autobahn cars. These have the best fuel efficiency, around 70 miles an hour plus, because there's obviously you've got 8 gears, a 3-litre turbo, so at 70 miles an hour it's chilling at just under 2,000 revs, like 1,500 revs at top gear. So this thing is meant for motorways, but it's still not bad for town driving. If you stick it in Eco Pro, you can get more, but obviously if you're in sport, you're not going to get anywhere near that mileage. But on average, it's 20 miles per gallon. With V-Power, it costs me £60 to fill, and obviously that's 200 miles in a tank. So it works out for the year. I've timed it. I've done all the numbers. I'll put my working out in the video when I edit this. It works out at being 45 times a fill if I do an average of 9,000 miles, which is, I think that's a fair mileage to say. It would cost me £2,700 for the year in fuel. Now again, that's not the best. If you get an electric car, you're going to be saving that, because you've only got to fill up at your house and you've got regular pump, but you get the performance. And I'm not going to get into the reasons why I bought it, but mainly because it puts a smile on my face. So that's good. So for the first year of owning this car, assuming I don't have to service it, I don't have to put new tyres on it, anything like that, just fuel, insurance and owning the car, it set me at around £28,000. She wasn't looking. £28,000 to own this car for the first year. Now obviously the first year of ownership is going to be the most expensive because of the initial buy-in, and obviously your brand new car, you want to be filling it up all the time, you're going out in it. I've done a fair few miles before in the first 2 months. So yeah, 28,100 for the first year of ownership. Now, the second year of ownership, I've worked it out roughly, because the car is going to be 3 years old after this year of ownership. It's going to require an MOT. So once it's MOT'd, assuming it's a cheap MOT, and I'm putting down as just new tyres, just the back tyres, a pair of Michelin Pilot Sport 4s is going to cost around 100 quid a tyre. So just 2 tyres at the back, the rear wheel drive ones, I'm putting that down as 200 quid. Passing the MOT, 30 quid. And then the same insurance minus 200 quid for a cheaper renewal date. That sets me at around, perfect red light so I can see, for the whole year, with the fuel again being 2,700, it puts me at 2,700 plus 1,300 plus 200 plus 30 is 4,230 for the second year of ownership. Now that's not bad in my opinion. That's quick maths. I think that's about, it's less than a tenner a week. No, sorry, it's less than £100 a week. I'm really bad at quick maths, put me on the spot. But in my opinion, it's worth it. It puts it at 2 years of ownership, 730 days in the year, £32,300 total for the 2 years. It puts it at £44 a day. Now, £44 a day put a smile on my face. I think that's worth it. You can spend a lot more, but it is what it is. Now, if we go on to the third year of ownership, oh, traffic, I don't know where they are. Oh, they're there. If we put that into the third year of ownership, it's going to be a lot cheaper due to more days in the year, because it's only an extra 4,000 a year, but you get an extra 365 days, so it rounds the smile per day count, is what I'm calling it, down to £33.17. And obviously the longer I own this, the better the smile per pound is going to be. That's just a weird figure that I put down in front of me. I think that's a TTRS in front, I'm not sure. It looks pretty nice. But yeah, overall, I think it's worth it, because if I was going to sell this and I keep it relatively low mileage, after 3 years of ownership, I'll get probably, I don't know, 15, 20k, maybe not 20k, more like 18k in the current state that it is. So if you knock that 18k off the initial, you're probably looking at half in the total cost, which would make it £15 a day to own this car. Now that's not bad, considering you pay, I don't know, 10 quid a day in food to feed yourself, or you spend, I don't know, £70 on a night out every Friday and Saturday. It works out the same. You get your enjoyment from beer, alcohol, going out. Don't get me wrong, I like that, but I like my cars, so I'm seeing it as it's not that expensive, and that's why I bought it. And obviously, with me being so young, it's going to cost more than if you were older, especially with insurance. Insurance just stings young lads like me, just because stereotypically it's it's boy racist stuff. But anyway, I'm rambling on now, as I always do. So we're just going to head down this road. Hopefully we're still recording, otherwise I am just talking for no reason. I do want to say big thank you to everyone who subscribed. I've just uploaded, so today is Friday, the only day we're going to have some good weather around here. So I've had to film the day I've uploaded the previous video. So as of right now, or the last time I checked, we've got 49 subscribers on the channel. Hopefully when you watch this, it's probably like, I don't know, 55, 60. I want to try and get it to 100 as soon as possible. So if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, which I think 80% of people who watch my videos at the moment aren't subscribed, please subscribe, share it, like the video, and you know, it really helps out. It helps me grow the channel. And obviously, once again, I'm going to plug my Instagram. It's SamPotter140. I'm always going to plug that until I change my name. I don't know, maybe SamPotter M2. Who knows in 5 years time, but we'll see. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. Yeah, miles per pound, it rounds down to about £15 a day if I was to sell the car for 18k. That's just a rough estimate of after 3 years of ownership. They might go up in price because they've stopped making them now. They only make the M135 in X-Drive in the UK now. They don't actually make the 3 litre turbo rear wheel drive hatchbacks. You're gonna have to get an M2 or something like that if you want one of them in the UK now, or obviously one like this. So that's one of the reasons why I actually bought the car, because how everything's going electric nowadays. It's just, it is what it is. Right, 70. Oh god, van, fuck me up. There we go, 70. You can speed off. I'm not breaking the law on it. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I bought this car, because the whole world's going electric, and even now engines are getting smaller. They're going to be 2 litres, they're going to be 1 litre, they're going to be electric. Everything in 10 years time is going to be electric or hybrid. So I wanted to know what it feels like to drive a 3 litre petrol, just raw power, just be a petrol head, enjoy it while I can. It's not the greatest investment. It's a toy, as I say in previous videos. This thing, it's not an investment. Don't buy it if you want to make money. Buy a house, put the money towards a house or something like that. But for fun, I love this thing. I love this thing. But yeah, rant over, video over. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Like I say, SamPotter140 on the screen. Hit me up, DM me in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see next. And I didn't say it in the last one, and a couple people called me out on it. So for the end video word for this one, we're gonna have fish sticks. That's fish, S-T-I-C-K-S, not down there fish. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. I'm gonna head home now. Hopefully have this video up for Friday, and Friday is gonna be my upload schedule. So please like it, subscribe, share it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.